Oh,
Who
it's
you
not
calling
Fred,
Fred now? What's this all about?
No, you look so much like Fred,
Oh, really?
except you're much thinner.
How
Are you
about Joe? What about that?
Yes,
Are
it's
you,
Joe
are you
friendly.
Fred?
Joe friendly. That's it. Yeah.
Or are you related?
No, that's it.
Oh, what did I
That's it.
do?
It's what you did. What? I'm sorry, I left you
Fred,
there.
I'm Joe.
Because I always think of you as there is a Fred
Lost
friendly.
like
He's the
50
radio
pounds.
man. Yeah.
What did you do?
Atkins!
What?
Atkins did it.
You look fantastic.
You know Atkins?
Yeah.
He's the man.
You look fantastic. 50 pounds at least.
25.
Oh my God, that's wonderful. Wow.
What you gotta do is instead of potato chips, you eat pork rinds.
Are you serious?
How long did it take you to do this?
About 2 months.
Oh, gee, that's all.
Fantastic.
But then I hit a plateau. I've been going for more. I could.
No,
Maybe
you
you'll
look,
need
no, you're perfect now. That's really great.
Yeah.
I'm impressed.
I can be a contender.
You can start chasing women now.
Woo-hoo. So what's your demonstration about, little girl?
Well, we don't like drones, especially the predator ones.
Killing by remote control?
Yeah,
You think it's immoral?
absolutely.
If you faced your victim, you might have a little rachmanus. A little empathy, a little pity, you know what I mean?
Well, Barbara has this wonderful concept. It's like we're judge, jury, and executioner without a trial.
Accuser and prosecutor.
Yeah,
Judge, jury.
it's totally against all our principles of justice. But more than that, it's a horror. It's a horror. We're killing kids. We're killing innocent people. And we don't even know if we're killing the ones that we're supposedly targeting.
You say our media has not been...
I'm Nina. I called you again in the morning. Yeah, and I was just calling you, I left a voicemail for me. Yeah. Hi, this is Liz. Yeah. That's what it is.
Barbara's over here too.
Hey, bye.
Mike Levinson, Morris League, because Eileen Bardell, he's actually Staten Island, and a friend of mine, Mike Perry.
So you made that very. Yeah, right, yeah.
Sarah, I'm also with PASI.
Mike is always in D.C. with his guest
Yes.
poster in January for the week, and we go down there and demonstrate. Harry. H-A-I-R-E.
Oh, okay.
It might be pronounced hair, but it might be. It's probably pronounced hair.
What kind of a nickname and ethnic background is that?
German. I'm pretty sure he's Slavic. He's been in and out of the Beats action scene
Well, let's say there's a tripod that's about to hit you in the head. Is that a clue?
But it should be. Oh,
It's you.
hello, you.
Hi.
The only thing that's good about nowadays is the marijuana stuff.
I'm into that.
That's the only thing that's good.
What's
They're
that they want to
decriminalizing it.
decriminalize.
There's nothing else.
Well, what I heard is that it's predicted in the Bible that Washington would legalize gay marriage and marijuana in the same.
Oh, it's
Isn't that
predicted in the
amazing?
You know what
Old
it says?
Testament or New
It says
Testament?
when a man lies with another man, they should be stoned.
That's terrible,
It's very good.
but it's very good.
Very good. I'm like. I challenge people to come up with
Leviticus.
another piece of
Leviticus. Rethink.
only for the druggies that there's
Hysterical.
some will be so stoned we won't be totally suicidal.
What's this thing for?
It's the handle.
No, I know. Is that supposed to keep it more stable?
Well, look at that.
Substitute.
Are you running away from home?
Whoa, look who's here.
Hi, Bert.
Hey, Bird.
So y'all have things to do on
How goes it, sir? Other than that,
Okay now?
other than
How are you doing?
Okay, well, they're lining up.
and then what? Then it's very easy. And just go down
Oh, I don't know if I don't.
When you said something, when you said that someone was related to someone who may have been that person may be is that me when you
It's adjustable.
Oh, that's okay. Thank you.
You read the whole thing?
A lot of good ideas on there. Thoughts.
yeah, he's with this man talking to us. And I'm wondering if you can speak to
Drop the glove.
Stop the killing! private property. You just have to stand on the other side of the gold line, right on the other side of that plane.
What's your role in the situation?
I'm security for Rockefeller Center.
For
Security for Rockefeller Center.
Testing against drones.
These drones are assassinating people in Afghanistan, Pakistan, Yemen, Somalia. U.S. drones are in Mali and Libya.
U.S. drones are in Mali and Libya.
We need to stop our president from assassinating.
We need to stop our president from assassinating.
Every Tuesday he has a kill list.
Every Tuesday he has a kill list.
He decides who will live and who will die.
He decides who will live and who will die
By these drones.
by these drones.
I just came back from Tunisia.
I just came back from Tunisia,
The World Social Forum.
the World Social Forum.
We have created
We have created
an international alliance
an international alliance
to stop the drones.
to stop the drones.
We need for Americans
We need for Americans
to stop our president and our Congress
to stop our president and our Congress
from using these drones.
from using these drones.
We need to challenge
We need to challenge
the CIA assassin drone program.
the CIA assassin drone program.
We call on the people of New York
We call on the people of New York
and citizens from around the world
and citizens from around the world
to stop the killer drones.
to stop the killer drones.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah! Yeah, right on.
The next speaker is Nick Mottern,
It's Nick Mottern.
the editor of No Drones.
The editor of No Drones. And a nice guy. Nice guy. Thank you. I'm the director of No Drones. That's KNOW. I'm director of No Drones. That's KNOW. This is a model of a Reaper drone.
This is a model of a Reaper drone.
The real one is 5 times bigger than that.
The real one is 5 times bigger than that.
The Reaper is the workhorse. The Reaper is the workhorse of killing. In Afghanistan. Pakistan. Yemen. Somalia. And even the Philippines. It is flying today over Syria. And Africa. The Reaper carries 4 Hellfire missiles. And 2 500-pound bombs. If a Hellfire missile exploded, right here, everyone in this area would be pulverized. Thousands of people thousands of people,
perhaps tens of thousands,
perhaps tens of thousands,
right now, as we speak, are living with the buzz, the buzz of Reaper drones every day over their heads. The buzz announces that anyone can die.
The buzz announces that anyone can die.
At any moment.
At any moment.
The buzz announces that everyone is being watched.
That everyone is being watched.
Mayor Bloomberg wants to bring drones. To New York City. To watch us. The cameras on the buildings. The cameras on the poles. Are not enough. We are not being watched enough. He tells us. Get used to the idea. That we will have privacy no more. We are human beings. We have the right to privacy. We have the right to due process. We have the right to freely assemble to protest. We have the right to be free of intimidation. We have the right to be free of attacks on our person. These are rights of people everywhere. These are rights of our brothers and sisters. In Afghanistan. In Yemen. In Somalia. And the Philippines. We all have these rights as human beings. And they are spoken of in our laws here and around the world. As human beings. Yes, we have our fears. Fears are real. Fears are necessary for our survival. But we also have something that is essential to our survival. We have courage. We will not be frightened into letting our rights be taken away by Mayor Bloomberg or any other politician who tries to frighten us so they can control us. We have our rights, and without them we are like sheep to be herded. We are sheep to be shorn. We are sheep to be slaughtered. Drone killing. Drone spying. Are all about control. All about using control to take away our human rights. Here and around the world. In this month of April. Across this country. From Hawaii to Maine. People are going to be holding rallies like this. They will hold marches. Teach-ins. And protests. Calling for an end. To drone attacks. And drone spying. In April, we will be joined by people in Germany. And Italy. We call on people around the world. To speak out in this month of April. Against drone killing and spying. People are going to rise up in April.
People are going to rise up in April.
They will keep rising up after April.
They will keep rising up after April.
To say no drone killing.
To say no drone killing.
No drone spying.
No drone spying.
You can go to our website.
You can go to our website.
You will see a list of the counter-drone actions.
You will see a list of the counter-drone actions.
Please join in.
Please join in.
We have rights.
We have rights.
We have courage.
We have courage.
We say no drone killing.
We say no drone killing.
We say yes to freedom.
We say yes to freedom.
We say yes to each other.
We say yes to each other.
In February 2013, we say yes to life.
We say yes to life.
We say no to drones.
We say no to drones.
Yes to life.
Yes to life.
No to drones.
No to drones.
Yes to life.
Yes to life.
No to drones.
No to drones.
Yes to life.
Yes to life.
No to drones.
No to drones.
Thank you.
Granny, mic check. Mic check.
Mic check.
Granny, please forgive. Granny, please forgive.
Let me know on
New York City Council.
New York City Council.
Make New York City a drone-free area.
To make a drone-free area.
And Eva Lee Baird of the Granny Peace Brigade will discuss that now. Eva Lee?
Baird of the Granny Peace Brigade. We'll discuss that now.
Here is Eva Lee Baird to tell you about it.
Here is Eva Lee Baird to tell you about it.
Let's go. All of us. Okay. All of us.
I mean, we're going to echo.
All of us will tell you. That's how we work. All of us. All right. Okay.
2 years ago, the Granny Peace Brigade knew very little about drones. Today we know the MQ-1 Predator, 27 feet long, with a 55-foot wingspan, can fly for 40 hours. We know the Raven, weighing less than 5 pounds, is used by the U.S. military for surveillance. We know a long-endurance autonomous powered paraglider is the size of a small helicopter and can loiter for 48 hours. It's made in the Brooklyn Navy Yard, 4 miles from where we are standing. We are learning more all the time. In Seattle, Washington, Mayor Mike McGinn ordered the city police department to scrap its plans to roll out drones and instead to focus on community building. On February 4th of this year, a resolution calling for a moratorium on drones was passed by the Charlottesville, Virginia City Council. Go back half a year. Tomorrow evening, the Granny Peace Brigade will meet to discuss an anti-drone campaign. If we work together, we can control this invasive and dangerous technology. The Granny Peace Brigade's email and website address are on these yellow papers. Please take them and stay in touch. We have a lot of work to do. All right, a little entertainment from the Raging Grannies. The Raging Grannies!
check.
Our next speaker is Bill Gilson.
Our next speaker is Bill Gilson.
President of Veterans for Peace Local Chapter 34.
Local Chapter 34. Today, I would like to read a poem that was written by a friend and a member of the New York City Labor Chorus by the name of Tom Carlson. But before I do that, I want you to imagine two pictures. One picture is of Martin Luther King. And above that picture, there is a caption. And it says, I have a dream.
I am the free.
The other picture
is a picture
of Barack Obama. And the caption above that picture is I have a throne. I will now read a poem. Called This Drone. This drone cannot sting. Like the other free flyers. Will not gather pollen. It will never keep the hive in order. This drone won't race. 200 brothers. Looking for a queen. To father a new hive. Fertilize crops. That honey our dreams.
and honey on trees.
Keep us in clover.
Keep us in clover.
This is the drone.
This is the drone
that stings silently.
that sings silently.
Searches not for mates.
Searches not for mates,
but for un-Americans.
but for un-Americans.
This long-distance lyncher.
This long-distance lyncher.
Flying judge and jury.
Flying judge and jury.
Dropping strange fruit.
Dropping strange fruits.
1 minute fly by and die.
1 minute fly by and die.
This collateral damager.
This collateral damager.
Widow taker.
Widow taker.
Orphan maker.
Orphan maker.
Freedom loving faker.
Freedom loving faker.
To birth terrorist and nightmare.
To birth terrorist and nightmare.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Great.
How about another song from the Raging Granny?
Yeah!
Yes, another song by the Raging Grannies.
My name is Bill Gilson. I'm a registered thief, Chapter 34, New York City.
My name's Courtney.
Hi.
Courtney Brooks. Hi. So what brings you here today, and what war are you a veteran of?
I'm a veteran of the United States Navy, Korean warrior, 1954 to 58. What brings me here today is what brings me out every day. We are trying to eliminate war, and we are looking for a more peaceful world. And that's what we work at, veterans of peace.
And what is it about the drones program which particularly compels you to speak out?
despicable. I mean, we have a poet, we have a Nobel Peace Laureate right now as President of the United States, who is also a constitutional law professor by trade, and yet he sees absolutely nothing wrong with invading foreign airspace against all sovereign rules and regulations of international law. So I think he's a hypocrite.
Once the USA did uphold human rights, endless war brought that to an end. It bombs countless children, causes great fright. Is that any way to make friends? All who watch the sky with horror, they're so scared. Bombing from a ghost unknown. Planned assassination, no damn way! Obama, you must stop those drones!
Yeah, we don't know. That's a good one.
Great, thank you.
Mic check! Mic check! That's all I scheduled. Would somebody like to get up and say a few words? Anybody like to speak? Please do so. All right, I guess that's it. Would anybody like to speak? Anybody like to speak? Bill?
Thank you. Keep on doing
Somebody arrest this drone, please!
Would anybody like to speak before we end this demonstration? All right.
Drones fly, children die. 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 That's awesome. Any day of the week. Thank you. Eileen.
Right here. Some of the U.S. drone strikes.
Some of the U.S. drone strikes
Killed more than 50 people.
killed more than 50 people
In Yemen.
in Yemen,
In Pakistan.
in Pakistan,
In Afghanistan.
in Afghanistan.
Many of those killed
Many of those killed
were non-combatants.
were non-combatants.
Many killed were children.
Many killed were children.
None of them deserved
None of them deserved
to be killed
to be killed
with no trial,
with no trial,
with no right to speak,
with no right to speak,
with no future.
with no future.
This country
This country
is so wrong
is so wrong
with its targeted killing,
with its targeted killing,
with its indefinite detention,
with its indefinite detention,
with its occupations,
with its occupation,
with its sanctions,
with its sanctions,
and threats of more war.
and threats of more war.
The only thing that stops it
The only thing that stops it
is people like us
is people like us
with our really loud voices.
with our really loud voices.
Even if we're cold,
Even if we're cold,
even if we have gray hair,
even if we have gray hair,
even if we have white hair,
even if we have white hair,
even if they tell us we're wrong,
even if they tell us we're wrong.
it's this empire
It's this empire
that's wrong.
that's wrong.
We are right.
We are right.
We are 25th.
On April 25th.
We'll be back across town.
We'll be back across town.
At L3.
At L3.
Where many of us protested.
Where many of us protested.
On the 10th anniversary.
On the 10th anniversary.
Of the Iraq War.
Of the Iraq War.
L3 is deep into drone production.
L3 is deep into drone production.
That's 600 3rd Avenue.
600 3rd Avenue.
430.
430.
And it's part.
And it's part
of the month-long.
Of the month-long.
Action Days Against Drone War.
Action Days Against Drone War.
One more thing.
One more thing.
Somewhere.
Somewhere.
There's a man in an orange jumpsuit.
There's a man in an orange jumpsuit.
And I'm going to tell you.
And I'm going to tell you.
Why he belongs here.
Why he belongs here.
130.
130.
Of the 166 prisoners.
Of the 166 prisoners.
At Guantanamo.
At Guantanamo.
That illegal prison camp.
That illegal prison camp.
Beyond U.S. law.
Beyond U.S. law.
Are on hunger strike.
Are on hunger strike.
This is a last desperate act.
This is the last desperate act.
Of men who are being buried.
Of men who are being buried.
There is no way out.
There is no way out.
Legal. Or otherwise.
Or otherwise.
Of Guantanamo.
Guantanamo.
Right now.
Right now.
Except in a coffin.
Except in a coffin.
This is part.
This is part.
Of the same illegitimate war.
Of the same illegitimate war.
Carried on.
Carried on.
By Obama.
By Obama.
Even though it was started by.
Even though it was started by.
The Bush regime.
The Bush regime.
We hated it then.
We hated it then.
We oppose it now.
We oppose it now.
We have to support this hunger strike.
We have to support this hunger strike.
Next Thursday.
Next Thursday.
April 11th.
April 11th.
Foley Square.
Foley Square.
We're marching.
We're marching.
In the U.S. Federal Building.
To the U.S. Federal Building.
In orange jumpsuit.
An orange jumpsuit.
To support the hunger strike.
To support the hunger strike.
4 p.m. at Foley Square.
4 p.m. at Foley Square.
We'll have an orange jumpsuit.
We'll have an orange jumpsuit.
For everyone.
For everyone.
Free the prisoners at Guantanamo.
Free the prisoners at Guantanamo.
Because you know most of them.
Because you know most of them.
Have already been cleared for freedom.
Have already been cleared for freedom.
By George Bush.
By George Bush.
And they're still there.
And they're still there.
Thank you all for being here.
Thank you all for being here.
No more drones.
No more drones.
No more drones.
No more drones. No more drones. No more drones. No more drones. No more drones. No more drones.
Okay, the Granny Peace Brigade has to leave.
No more killing.
No more killing.
No more killing.
No more killing. No more killing.
We hope ideally at the end of April we will have changed people's thinking to the point where President Obama would stop the killing drone campaign. I think that's unlikely. But also identify more and more people to build a strong network for education on this issue so that people can more and more learn root causes. Causes that would include competition in fighting over resources around the world, and how drones are engaged in that, how they're likely to be engaged in that. We have now an opportunity that didn't exist before because of the white paper on drone killing in the United States because of the Rand Paul filibuster to spark people's curiosity more widely about what it is we're up to with the drone war campaign, and that's what we're going to do, focusing on military bases, on research at universities, and on manufacturers around the country of drones. So that's a rough outline. Can I see you? Can I take a picture of
This is Penny.
You got a great channel there, brother.
Hey, thanks, man.
Did you come late?
What's that?
Did you come late?
No, we got here about 5.
Oh,
Can you take that? Yeah.
every morning for 4 days.
We were in front of the airbase at 6 in the morning.
We were in front of the airbase at 6 in the morning.
To remind them of what the drones are doing.
To remind them of what the drones are doing.
Killing innocent civilians.
Killing innocent civilians.
Destroying villages.
Destroying villages.
Destroying the name of the United States.
Destroying the name of the United States. Creating people who hate the United States.
It's time to stop these drones.
It's time to stop these drones.
At Creech Air Base, at Creech Drone Base.
At Creech Air Base, at Creech Drone Base.
At Syracuse Drone Base.
At Syracuse Drone Base.
At Whiteman Drone Base.
At Whiteman Drone Base.
At Beale Drone Base.
At Beale Drone Base.
And 40 more military military bases.
And 40 more military bases.
It's time to stop the CIA.
It's time to stop the CIA.
Drone killings.
Drone killings.
In Pakistan.
In Pakistan.
And in Yemen.
And in Yemen.
And in Somalia.
And in Somalia.
It's time to stop the drones and where else? In Libya.
It's time to stop the drones in Libya.
In Mali.
In Mali.
In Niger.
In Niger.
In the Seychelles.
In the Seychelles.
In Australia.
In Australia.
In the Philippines.
South Korea.
In South Korea.
It's time to stop the drones from coming.
It's time to stop the drones from coming.
New York City.
To New York City.
To San Francisco.
Los Angeles.
To Los Angeles.
It's time to stop.
It's time to stop
The killer drones.
the killer drones
Around the world.
around the world.
Thank you.
Thank you.